Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Like always, before we begin, let's get two things out the way. This is not some type of weird ass, creepy Reddit story or anything like this. This is a dream I legitimately had, and most importantly, my mental was fine. So the story I'm telling you is just a dream I had a while back earlier this year. It's only taking me so long to do this because I kept putting it off, and then I randomly went through my messages on Facebook that I sent to myself. And I was like, oh yeah, this happened. I should talk about this. Oh, one last thing. I wrote this down the second I woke up, or like the few, you know what I meant. As soon as my brain was functional enough to do the thing. If I stammer or stutter or fuck up in any of this that I'm talking about, I don't. This is my second time doing this because the first time I did it, I wasn't recording, but I still freestyle a lot of it. I don't have a script, I don't proofread or nothing. I'm seeing some typos that I could fix, but you know, we just gonna get right into it. Alright, enough. Let's get started. I had a dream I was searching ways I could go in my life. I could feel my heart racing with fear and excitement. For some reason, I found myself grinning. Maybe it was the thought of it all being over that made me more content in a way as I thought about rushing into traffic. Regardless, I was sidetracked by seeing two young girls less than 20 yards away from me. It says SWAT, but like I said, I woke up and immediately typed it. No proofreading or nothing. One at least about 8 years old, the other one was about 4. The younger seemed really happy, but looked underdressed for the weather, so I approached them. I remember she's wearing like a tiny shirt, some really cheap dollar store flip flops, and like some really dirty light yellow jeans. But she looked extremely happy. They were both friendly, but I asked them about where they should be and why were they out here. The older girl ran off and the younger girl just stayed with me. I couldn't just leave her there, so I offered to buy her a snack. This comes off creepy as a grown-ass man taking a random girl to the store and buying them food, but I didn't know what else to do. Trust me, I'm very aware of how weird, sketchy, and creepy this shit comes off. We know how groomers are and what they do. I told her I'll help her find her parents, and she immediately cried and begged me not to. I instantly understood why she was so happy. In short, this little girl prevented me from killing myself that day and became my adoptive daughter. This isn't just a story, this is a dream I had. Well, you see the date. I got one more thing. This isn't for story purposes. This is the general synopsis I got from this. I could be saying it wrong in my own head, but we'll never know. The next part I'm telling isn't just really for story purposes. I know you guys can tell I'm reading now. Just things I remember from the dream, which I no longer really remember now. I remember two other things from the dream very, very, very vividly. But anyway, I'll continue. The busy street I was on did look somewhat familiar, but none of the stores or businesses did not look very familiar, but none of the store businesses did. I don't remember where I was at all whatsoever. I have no idea, not even generally. I even introduced my family to her. I'm not sure whose house it was, though it seemed more like an apartment. I remember exactly what the apartment or house looked like, but I have no idea where the hell I was. I've never stepped foot in that place ever. Let's continue. I'm not sure whose house it was, even though it seemed more like an apartment, but I did recognize family was there, and she seemed so happy. This is weird to me. I was more than happy with watching over her as my own, even though I never wanted to be a father, which is true. I never want a kid of my own, honestly. I've said this since I was like 20 years old. I still don't know as I type this, but knowing that I was protecting this little girl from a situation she was in before, that made me realize that we stumbled across each other from some sort of saving grace for both of us. If this is some type of deja vu in the future, what the hell? What I'm getting from this is we genuinely did save each other. She was trying to run away from home because she seemed to have probably really bad parents you know, abuse and things like that, other stuff that I can't say. Which is why she was so happy despite being in such a bad condition, but as long as she was away from her parents, she was happy. I don't know why the other girl ran off. She was probably too afraid to tell the truth. And her parents probably always told her to stay away from strangers. And the little girl being in my life now prevented me from going to wherever I was going to go do away with myself. But anyway, once again, thanks for listening. I know I didn't say that earlier, but once again, thanks for listening. Once again, my mental is completely fine. I love you all. You guys be good to yourselves. And I'm glad I could get this off my chest and just talk about it. And most importantly, you guys also be good to each other.